Hi guys, welcome back to Danganronpa's Drag Race. It's a murder scene. Let's look around, shall we?
Hey.
Wait, look at the wall. Are these ladders on the wall?
Hey.
Okay, I guess I have to look at the wall first, like without any... The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, the thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away from the police can catch up to them. What nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
And this is some kind of copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that?
Perhaps it is the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? What are you saying, the Genocide Jack is here in the school?
There's no way!
But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity.
Well,
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer.
Ah! Toko!
Hina was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she's just standing there. Why? 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 She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you
okay? Come on! Wake up!
Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh.
She is homophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. So since you didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up!
As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, it was a total loss for words. I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard.
What?
Sorry about that, I was just so shocked, you know. It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Or is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and back, a top, ending at a bottom, a sea of truth and web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the sled is all gone. That's a good thing, right? It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
I don't mind taking it back, but could someone help me?
If you need help, I don't mind.
Taka, could you help me?
She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that after what happened last time. Surely you realize that. There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma? Right as rain! But don't take it as a bad thing, it's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What, does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry. Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did right. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it. So please do every tippy-top best on this investigation.
No way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation?
Yeah, that's the whole fucking plot. Here we go.
Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends. I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
I hate it too. I had enough. I'm getting out of here. Where'd you plan on going? There's nowhere to run. Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If I don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's not true, but to jump into it so soon... That's true, but to jump into it so soon... What? Do you want to die? Fine, then go and die somewhere right now. Go ahead. You'll waste of space. A dead body is an object? Chihiro wasn't an object. Sure, it'll respect her. I'll beat some into ya.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko, if we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro, then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims! If we mess this up, we're all dead meat!
Hey!
Hold on, if that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. If any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that. I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everybody, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
So
In that case, we're limited to 1 person. Well, in good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility. Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't see or understand your thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then 1 more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good.
Interesting.
We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of
You
a
need to
bitch.
shut the fuck up!
Well, for now, Toko and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room.
Nice. I'm gonna get dropped off.
There is
We have no
nothing to
time to
be
stand around here. We must begin our investigation tout de suite. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro, then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else will have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Investigation mode activated. First off, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 AM. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma File 2 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what do you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh? I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's
Now then,
go.
should we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened. It looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Great. There's a dumbbell on the floor and there's a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean the dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Okay, so that's the first the murder weapon. Blood spray on the wall. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Right. There's fresh bloodstain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. I could feel the life draining out my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
very
But the more I look,
strange.
the more strange it seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. So one of them is Genocide Jack, the ultimate serial killer, which would mean it would be the chick, the white-haired chick, right? Because she's the only one that wasn't an ultimate anything. anything interesting in here at all, really. Surveillance camera. Alright. I think you guys got to say. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's because of the site of now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else then carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hiro and myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night? Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She didn't want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she would also have come with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account. Okay, that was important. Mondo, you got anything to say? Dude has a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need is get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? She already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help but wondering what it might be. Mondo's account. Now I believe it's time for us to move on. Already? New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy, I got caught up with the wrong person this time. To be fair, I'm glad we got him, like, guiding us on. So this is our next location. This place is related to the investigation. Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Fun, fun, fun. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Nothing to do with the case there. Only the girls can get in, right? If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Well, it's about this card reader.
Yep.
You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for 2 people in a row to go through or the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other words...
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
Such...
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay close attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Ah. So that's a twist. So boy, it could be a male killer. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Tagami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You treated me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things. Got it? Good. Wait, you're saying there's a loophole, but In order to borrow someone from someone, that means you would have to loan it, so...
Why you?
Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self. Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out myself? Right. The Lunker metal blocking the entrance seems to be like some kind of machine. Okay, so what is in here that's irrelevant? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait, there's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of these handbooks, and when I did... You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. I feel like I'm starting to get it. So basically, someone took one of the handbooks from the mailbox and used it to go in, basically. I see. Now I understand. Main hall handbooks have been added to the Truth Bullets section, so it could be anyone. It could be a dude that made the killing. Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right? It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. Why are we saying this again? The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey! Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental. A super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can't withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does? But it's a secret! I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks!
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's undeniable fact it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Not quite? What? What the fuck should I be doing now? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat
Absolutely.
myself.
I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again, using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. I'm reading all these in different voices. It's really late, and I'm very tired, and I'm fucking up. And I apologise, everyone. They say he killed thousands of people, but that's got to be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But where's me little right now? I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. What would you want to show me?
Don't make me.
What's the basis? Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all
Evidence
clear.
that Genocide Jack's the one that killed your hero. Evidence. Does something like that really... Ah, hey, you two!
Big trouble, need your help!
I don't have
We're
time
busy.
to play
Leave
with
us alone.
But it's an emergency, emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me! This is a serious emergency, please, please, you gotta help me!
Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean,
What's happened? What happened?
Something's gone wrong with Toko, she's acting super strange!
Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very
Since it's
strange.
Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it.
Okay, okay, come on, hurry!
Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Okay, Toko's room. Oh, God. Oh, I have to talk to Hina?
You guys are too slow!
I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know? See how she was doing, but when we did... It was weird. She refused to come out. She kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Okay! And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that?
She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago.
I'll drive out the killer. To drive out the murderous fiend.
It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Is there anyone who might be able to persuade her?
You. Hey, Byakuya, do you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
You gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Well, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
It's Byakuya.
Byakuya. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut.
Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's go back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop
I
talking.
say I don't know. That means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Something's up there. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I don't trust him at all. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Okay. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I guess this? No. What am I looking for? Oh. Token I hadn't got before, that's nice. Oh, on the computer? In fact, where the fuck is the There was a computer here, right? I'm not imagining this. Well, I don't really know what we're looking at.
Don't make me repeat.
I don't know what I'm doing here. That door? Remember, on the other side of this door is in the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. I guess that's where we're meant to go. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. New room. Oh, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So in
I would say
other
there's enough
words-
value in this place to endure the dust.
That's enough.
Why are these documents dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll let it go for now. You got here. Lots of files. Ah, you have a sharp eye to indeed select that file. That's the report on the presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. This is just surreal. Like some weird Japanese shit, this bit. Desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. I don't trust him at all. There's a wooden box, it's empty. Although judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? I wonder if she was strangled and then they replicated the scene. Bookcase behind him. There's a ton of thick files stuffed in the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? Well, those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of anything you'd expect to leak. Oh? So, you finally begin to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room, right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right? That's your guys' problem.
Ignorance.
Anything that doesn't fit in your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps... the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use, I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like this are usually impossible.
What?
Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those words don't exist in the real world. If you don't understand what you actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second, you're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? This has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. This includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible? I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world, backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through these reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's an excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of these cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favourites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf. This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack case has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarise the main points. To begin with, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part's yet to come. For the second characteristic where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other
The culprit
words,
isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. That's right, there is evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. And Genocide Jack really is. Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us. Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a good look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue, or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. So what am I going to be looking at? Like the cold case files behind him? Just talk to him again, I guess?
that's fine.
He's going to show it to me. Murder case of Genocide Jack, top secret. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had been collected. Fuck me, that's grim. The name to Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in the same way. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page? Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested the suspect might be a student. Evidence suggests the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there were ever any external reason for this. This confused behaviour suggests the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder, like Toko.
So in
The key
other
point here is
words,
the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it isn't, I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Jesus Christ.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Byakuya! Okay, where are we going now? Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Just all of a sudden like that? Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like it was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack killed Chihiro, and the murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to investigate one more time. Okay, so the girls and boys locker room and speak to the others. Let's see what I can do, I guess. I'd like to get through to the trial at the start for the next episode, so let's see what happens, I guess. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Evidence? What did you find? I can't reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yes. Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where is Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Or do I speak to Celeste or not? Check the boys' locker room first. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Okay, so there's something happened in the boys' locker room as well. Haven't the pictures been switched? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite fit in the boys' locker room. So the posters got switched. Right? They did. It's very interesting, all this. It's a bloodstained poster. The big-breasted model is pretty noticeable too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. That reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. They were switched. In the boys' locker room there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, what reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about locker rooms. Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed. However... Well,
Okay, so she's fucking off.
So then...
What's the piece of advice?
Goodbye.
Praying for my success, huh? She's a strange one. Chihira's e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section. We're learning more and more shit. I'm very scared that it's going to suddenly make us go, you know, like on the trial, and I won't have all the evidence. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope is used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. The rope has a plug? It's the cord from the room. Wait, so this isn't a rope at all? The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended, and that fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Okay. The true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro, and to figure that out there's a certain place I need to revisit to look it over again. Plus it might help to look at Genocide Jack's case file one more time.
Of course.
Okay, so... do you think the posters in the boys and girls locker rooms could have been switched?
Sorry, I can't really say. I never paid any attention to the posters.
I see.
However,
But there is something been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising.
We have protein coffee?
In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have any other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain.
A stain?
But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
I'm getting their voices mixed up again.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean, as if there were never a stain here to begin with?
If someone changed the rooms around, someone has set up this crime scene. Bit peculiar. So we've still got stuff to find out for sure. Can I fast travel? Let's talk to the French chick who's in here, right?
Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It is absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from.
I see that, but have you found anything else related to the case?
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless.
Then you did find something.
Very well, I will tell you, and only you. But last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
What, really?
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in
What happened to the jacket?
She stuffed the jacket into a bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes.
I assume she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose.
So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste saw. She said she saw Chihiro carrying. Okay. Celeste's account's been added to the book. Right. I guess we should check the trash room? Right? Any other points of interest on the map? Obviously... Hang on, why is there still something in that room with Celeste? Huh? Did I miss something? Is this the fridge Sayaka mentioned? I don't see anything noteworthy here. Should I just check everything quickly? Anything in here? Oh god, we need more evidence, guys. Anything else? I guess nothing. Oh well. Aoi might know about the locker room, because she spends a lot of time in there, right? She's obsessed with exercise, so let's talk to her quickly. She's in here. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing?
Same as before, she won't come out and she keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there.
You left her?
My head was all swimming and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her.
Speaking of which, what are you eating?
A donut, of course.
Of course.
There's two things I'm sure got created. Outer space and donuts.
Really?
I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her.
Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Yeah, she's a bit strange. She didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something
similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, she stayed away from the girls. Huh. Was she just shy? Okay. Gonna say it, I guess here. Chihiro is actually a dude. And that's why she has the complex. And her book's missing because it says her true gender. And she went in the boys' locker room, was killed in there, and then the person set the crime scene up to look like the other room. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law said you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never saw her as that kind of girl. Right. So that's really key. So that's obviously what's happened. Fuck me. Really interesting. Oh my god! So yeah, that's probably it. I'm gonna check the rubbish room. But I don't think they do it twice, right? It'd be a waste of time. Okay. So no one did... Oh yeah, of course, because no one could have thrown it in. So, the evidence is not going to be in there. My mouse wouldn't turn then, that was great. Okay, so obviously there's the cord that Byakuya left. Took out the box. I'm pretty sure it must be him. It makes sense that it was him, but you never know. I mean, people I definitely think are, like, innocent him.
How unfortunate.
Nothing interesting for you to say. Yeah, I think he's probably innocent. So a dude, I would say, is a 99% chance a dude killed her. 99%. Okay, so who else spends a lot of time in the locker room? Like, none of them. You know, I mean, I can't imagine any of the others spent a large amount of time in there other than Hina, right? Hina and Sakura are the ones that go there all the time. So yeah, this is the room with the weird box, right? The extension cord was in there before. Isn't that important, right? Isn't that what I was looking for? Okay. Am I missing something? I must be missing something. There's the extension cord. It's gonna match, right? There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see, it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But the last time I saw it, it was definitely on. It was definitely right here. Oh, that's right, Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... There you go. Can we quickly look at that other thing now or not? Is this gonna, like, be relevant now? That is relevant to something, right? So, mind you, it doesn't prove that Byakuya did it. Anyone could have taken that cause. That's okay. Genocide Jack face file is gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who could do something like that... I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Oh, fuck. I guess that's that.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Begin the class trial, or... It's about to begin. Well, the red door is right through here. I guess I have to do it. I don't know if I missed anything, but we'll soon find out. I'll drop a save in a completely different slot, just here. And I hope you enjoyed this installment of Trigger Happy Havoc, guys. If you did, remember to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time for a full-length class trial episode where we find out who killed Chihiro, and who perhaps is Genocide Jack. Bye!